gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Dishonored 2 on the Xbox Series X. Okay. That works out. Had shop for a second, but it cleared itself up. Time of recording is 12:01 a.m. February 7, 2024. Well, luckily for me, folks, all I required for that dental appointment was measurements, so your boy should be just fine for a bit, for at least another 3 weeks plus, so we'll have to see. But when we last left off, finally managed to make our way inside this Clockwork monstrosity he called a home. The operative individual being Kieran Jindosh. Haha! Said it correctly this time.
About such a thing. We've been here for months, but we've barely seen a third of the house. If he can replace members of the... Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
I actually... hold up. I want to reload that segment section. I want to hear what they had to say. Finally managed to make our way inside, and things kind of went to shit in a hurry. One thing led to literally another thing, which led to a cascade of monstrosities, the likes of which you have never seen in a Dishonored 2 run. I was flabbergasted myself. But somehow we managed to find the location of our good buddy, Anton Sokolov, having swept through half the mansion in something like 40 seconds, and I legit mean something like 40 seconds. So now we're just in the process of sort of backtracking slash pathfinding. I was gonna say forward tracking, but more pathfinding. Damn, and that's immediate. Hold up. That is a lot of time. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. That's just time between save days, not save states. Managed to get to this area, which I want to say is...
We've been here for months, but we've barely seen a third of the house. If he can replace members of the Grand Guard with those blasted mechanical men, why not?
Huh. Where the hell did I end up exactly? Oh, yes.
Do you have to ask? Can you imagine?
It's like a residential area. Now we're just in the process of moving through there, seeing what these folks have to say. So if you folks like what you see, let's see more of me. Give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists. Share the video, share playlists, follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube, follow the links to my YouTube to get to Twitch. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Kind of wanted to speed through that because took a lot longer to get there.
It might take your hand off.
Get in Josh time. He'll figure that out too. We'll be out on the streets.
I wouldn't last a night outside, and neither would you.
Yeah, y'all in trouble. Gold. Beautiful gold. We all in trouble in terms of that. Been catching a lot of Boston Dynamics videos. They got these robots and slap contests.
Those damn clankers wandering the halls,
playing ping pong and whatnot.
Voice, never sleeping. It's downright creepy.
Listen to that shit. Yeah, we in trouble. Robots are extremely impressive. That's why we're in trouble. Because they're extremely impressive.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? Nothing more.
Well, thank you for letting me know that you're still a fence sitter, Jessamine.
So secretive. His own son.
Hold on. Was hoping that was an upgrade to dark vision for distance, but no.
Preposterous.
No. Heard that arc pylon.
A lot more tolerable, but that sort of thing never seemed to cross his mind.
What is that? Money? Whalebone? Have to say. Locate Kieran Jindash and rescue Sokolov. Raw whalebone. I'll take it. Hell am I feeling? Stood up and I got vibrations. Strong ones. That's one of the reasons why I keep my vibration on. Little things like that. You never know what you might be detecting. Hell is it? So Jindash is higher up. Probably better if I deal with him earlier. Or at least before I get to Sokolov. Okay. Icon wasn't up there anymore. Had buried. Had me worried. I need in there. Thing is, this is a floor. I can't go up any higher. This is actually a floor. Interesting. This might actually. This area, assessment chamber. This is the assessment chamber. Now you can stay right there. Okay. So there you are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on now. Weird hitboxes sometimes, man. Oh. Well. This is gonna hurt because there's no way to do this without being noisy. I could use the wheel oil, but again, noisy. Right now. Oh boy. I see red / orange / barrel slash container or piping system, I think explosive. That is not comfortable. Last words to whoever might find this. Are you trapped? I know only too well your situation. You see, these are my last words. I found a spot away from the clutches of those things, but for what? I have no food, no water, and now I have grown weak. If there was a chance of escape, then I have missed it. Even writing this note saps any strength I had left. I thought I could beat this contraption, this terrible house, this thing that Jin Dash has built. But it has beaten me. If only I had thought to bring water or a morsel of bread. And so I say goodbye to you, my reckless friend. Perhaps you too will die here. I'm sorry for that. If I become a ghost, then I will try to help you. Otherwise, fairly well. Stanislaw Shepherd, juggler, magician, thief, braggart, and surely a fool. I respect on you, Stanislaw. You're willing to help, if possible. It's not actually possible, at least not in this situation, but hey, I can respect it. Spiritual sacrifice, killing blood, flies, or rats restores mana. Breath. I mean, I tend not to use actual crossbow bolts. The only reason I equipped this was in case I actually needed it to actually, use it for something. Legitimately use it for something.
So many places I wanted to visit with you.
He did. I see two things. Looks like one might be like a book or something.
Wait, the floor shifted.
Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Oh, okay. I'm just hearing sounds that make it seem like there might be more power still going to that pylon. This is amazing.
What? Somebody's feeling.
Oh, what? Nope. A body. Yeah. Mom said no. Huh. There is no underneath this area. Don't do that. Why do you need to do that? Like, so let that room stay where it's at. That actually kind of works out. Right. Alright. That's less attention I need to pay to those folks. Okay. That's what I like. Ever since they gave you the whole thought process of messing with the elevators, now it's kind of a whole thing. You can bring down pretty much any elevator, and every elevator has those switches that you flip every level rather. Including right where we're at. Assessment. Not the assessment. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Just in case. Wait a minute. No. Forgot that that was the arc pylon, not the alarm. No, 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 no. Okay, who, what, when, where, and why are you an issue?
Clockwork.
See, that's the bullshit.
In the elevators.
Oh my god.
You're done. I'll be damned.
It's the elevator man. No, no, no. I'm willing to let this guard kill.
Where did you? Wait.
Yeah,
Combat.
I'm willing to let you kill me.
Execute.
That was not cool. And that makes no sense why I was even seen by that thing in the first place. Dude, sure. The soldier, the clockwork soldier, no, that makes sense. Huh. See, and then he didn't see me there. Ugh. Oh, Lord, game. You and these hitboxes sometime. Do not look up, and do not use your upward peripheral. I don't know what they would call it. Vertical peripheral. Don't do that. Damn it. Anything I do, he'll see. Anything.
Maya spent 3
Hmm.
months over on the west side working near Lady Pinoli. That's all it took. Now he's a major. Lucky bastard.
Depends on why he ended up ranking up like he did. Did he actually earn it, or was he a toy in a different kind of way? Either way, do not use the elevator.
Registered.
We'll be dealing with that there here in a minute, though, Pilgrim. I'm not dealing with that. Interesting. This is the top. No. That's easily spotted. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. There's no way he's not gonna be seen. life is extremely important to me. I don't know what I'd do without you. I have to try and save you again. Just make sure that I'm not having to deal with that again. Yep. Something playback loop. Reintroducing graphite. So that's self-sustaining and self-refueling and self-repairing. Well, I mean, I guess you could call self-sustaining and self-repairing, self-refueling the same thing. Ooh. I'm just gonna chalk up the fact that you had a drink in your hand and your head was tilted back, and that's what just helped me. What kind of shit is that? Sure, it gets me out of this room, boy. I was hoping there wouldn't be a twinge of sound, because that twinge gives a sense of problems. You know, I have no idea if this elevator is gonna be called anywhere. That's why I'm not messing with it. Alright, now, this is what we come back in a few years, and these two are now arguing over their own separate islands. Eastville and Westburg. Only men over here, only women over here. Haha, enjoy the sausage fest. Haha, enjoy the clam show. Oh God. I teleport right into that robot's face. Nothing like time manipulation.
Extending exploration of the area.
I just heard it close up and I'm like, wait a minute.
Investigates the search protocol is underway. Play back for dimension of search.
Asshole had the nerve to see in two different directions. We don't do that. What kind of logic is that? Ain't nobody tell you this is a plant what humans can do. Yeah, you made to do it, but you know, that's not the point. Why are you so disrespectful? We created you. You're supposed to let us keep the advantage.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
The machine is on that bullshit. There's no way this goes well. Unless I can somehow. I mean, if I can manage it. I doubt it though. But we'll see. Oh, hold up. I saw you. This might actually be what can save us if I can get up there.
Okay, to exploration grid.
Damn, he was over there fast. He sprinted over to that spot. He got there before my blink was done. Oh my God. I hate these robots. I swear to God. says, I have time skip. Goku says, and? Don't nobody give a damn. Ooh, that's the sound of the mind. In slow-mo. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, that's just every level of around. Fellas. Hey. Ah. I really need to holler at y'all. Really. I have no idea what just happened. Ooh. Switch, you fool. Do I know where? No. Did I just make it worse? Damn. I like this house, I swear. It's like an ancient version of the. It's not entirely like ancient, but it's like an ancient version of the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil. It's like, you think you've got an architect, do you? Letter from Duke Bell. Gary, my dear grand inventor, who else possesses such a keen mind? Could any other of my inner circle achieve such industrial marvels? I appreciate how superbly your Clockwork soldiers performed in Dunwall, cutting those guards still loyal to Emily Carlwyn to ribbons. And Brianna Ashworth claims you've been invaluable helping with her oracular contraption. Delilah will be pleased. Please dispatch a courier as soon as you have what you need for Anton Sokolov. Press him as you see fit. No methods are off limits. We must find a way to produce your Clockwork soldiers in greater quantities. Your Duke, Luca Vidal. Well, at least partly we know now why he wants him.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies. Jindosh, the Duke, all of them.
Break them down and roll a Philly blunt.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca in the south.
Your world is in this reality? Your world is in this was your everything because you were Empress? Or your world is in you haven't really traveled a great deal, but these are the places you've been? Or is it a combination of the last two? Quite possible. My reflection on my journey through the Pendician continent, part 1 again. Where are you? It looks like that's back in the other aspect of the room. That's just crazy. Can you imagine coming to a house like this drunk? Jesus Christ. Okay, was it Swiss 37 or Swiss 52? Damn it. Where's the bathroom again? Conditioning Sokolov. Sokolov's more resistant to the notion of collaborating than anticipated. He's a stubborn old goat, which could be his undoing unless I'm careful with these electroshock machine. My goal is to render Sokolov pliable, but still capable of assisting me in designing a new version of the Clockwork Soldier. At the moment, each Clockwork costs a fortune, but I'm certain my old teacher and I can find a way to reduce the costs. Interesting. So right, I think we found another mission of Sokolov being the one who trained him.
What kind of sadistic joke is this? With this machine Jindosh?
Jindosh created an electroshock machine which degrades memory and cognitive function. It's located somewhere in his laboratory.
Delilah Copper Spoon.
How do you look like nothing but death even in a photo? The original Morticia Adams would be ashamed of you. Say, bitch, I'm the one who did it first. Actually, was it her or was it what was her name? This is Monster. Monsters. So thirsty. So thirsty. Jindosh, don't worry about who's in your bathroom, alright? Just make sure you have enough toilet paper next time. Jesus Christ, dude. Been here for 3 hours waiting on that clockwork nonsensical to get back here.
Aramis Stilton?
Mine bearing 1848. Oh, okay. That's the... I'm hearing the sound, but it's this lantern. Now my question is this. Do his soldiers have the ability to flip the switches? Like if I listen to this audio graph, do I have to worry about that? Okay. Yet you showed me that it's glowing, therefore potentially operative. Silvergraph developing tray. Why tell me this? Huh. I don't really remember all that. Below me.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. Like Clockwork, soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own, but if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
Well, once again, there we go. Want to get a couple of particulars, though. All the old barriers broken. Interesting. Years to find a solution on his own. Yeah. So he is worried about these systems completely frying him. Even more so. But at the same time, he's not really willing to wait. I wonder if that's because of Delilah or because of their plans requires expediency. I have to see.
Brianna Ashworth.
about that, folks. Got a weird notification on my phone. Let's see. She actually sounds like we got some chop. Hold on, folks. I think that handled it. Jesus. I don't know what the hell was causing that. Even after disconnecting my mic, I was still getting stuttering audio from the game. But I was trying to say, like, 8 years and about 17 different life forms back, she would actually do Morticia Adams proud. Death and attractiveness all at the same time. Not overly done. And not pompous. Delilah from the beginning has always looked pompous. This Brianna Ashworth, I think they mentioned her earlier. I think she works for this oracular order or leads it. I'm not sure. Have to see. She'll probably come up at some point or another. 'Cause that's, I think, like the third or fourth photo we've seen of her, and Corvo's had something to say.
How Karnaca has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Right, right. I'll do what I can, Jessamine. Excuse me.
So many
Okay.
so many events in motion, each
Oh, okay, it's the same one. Right, because this whole section rotated. Audiograph included. Okay. Thought I had heard blades. Clockwork Army timetable. Jindosh. I was pleased to hear that the Duke has you working on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. Excuse me, sorry about that, folks. I saw what a handful of those Clockwork Soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to assert much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is the timetable. What will you be able to give us? When will you be able to give us a date? We have ambitious plans, my friend, and we cannot accomplish them without our grand inventor. Sincerely, Major Neko Philados. Oh, okay. Neko Philados. That is a name. Reminds me of what was the series? American Dad? Stelio Cantos? First attachment to the Duke? Oh, okay. Grand Sarkonan Guard.
An army of Clockwork soldiers. I can't allow this.
No, cannot. I need all that. I will allow a person to have a picture of themselves only for the simple fact that it might not be something you created, it might have been a gift, so I'll tolerate it. Even if you happen to have a lot, I'll tolerate it. It might be a bunch of gifts from a bunch of different people. It might be somebody who's making you a photo every year or every so and so. Some people do the whole, I've taken a picture with my child once a year for every year for their entire lives kind of thing. It's cute, you know. But beyond that, well, we'll have to see. So far, he seems a little cocky from what little we've come across. We don't really know a lot about the man though, so other than the fact that he is willing to cross some lines without much trepidation. I look upon the craftsman. Are you the craftsman, or are you looking upon the craftsman? See, if you say I look upon the craftsman, then you are being extremely vain in this particular instance, because you were more than likely the one who created this piece, or had it made for yourself for these reasons. If you're saying you're the craftsman, it's vain, but it's less vain than the first one, honestly, because you're then speaking from the position of the one who's viewing. I, the viewer, look upon the craftsman. Now pay me my money. Fucking Jindosh. Come out of one of the walls. So heard you and the butler been sleeping together. Huh? Don't hurt me. What's up? You know these walls can't keep secrets from me. I built them. Oh, that's why he was fired. Made it a point to fire him deep into the structure of the house, too. He has choices to make. Oh, I'm not fighting for this. He'll be alright. You can just as easily let him out. All you gotta do is flip that switch. And while you flip that switch, make sure you flip that other one so you can let yourself out too. A reflection on my journey through the Pendician continent, part 2 again. Say, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. I don't want ass prints on my new door. An unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will toward Emily or her father, the royal protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall, so how could I think ill of one empress or another? Also, slightly could tie into the argument of why you would have loyalty to one or the other, but that's slightly, that's honestly stretching it. You could just as easily not care about politicians or whoever, but still respect what it represents, who they represent, and so on and so forth. You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I want to advance the core causes of natural philosophy for the sake of the work itself, and to show those stodgy morons at the Academy that the light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact, I am fond of it. But there is more driving the engines of my desires. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages, through mundane catalysts such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius, just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kir and Jindosh. And it is my goal to eclipse those who have come before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that it was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same. He is not wrong, but he is quite arrogant. He honestly is. It's one of those, he's confident to an extent, but to the point of arrogance, but he's able to carry it well because he's more than likely quite right. But he is still beyond all of that arrogant by quite a bit. I am the way, the truth, and the light. So why in the hell are you trying to reckless eyeball darkness? I was kind of hoping I might be able to learn something. But then I realized I can't see through walls. Yeah. Things are finna get real sticky.
This must be Jindosh's lab.
Kieran. Broham. Brother. Okay.
In this place, check central rotor.
There's at least one. Money, 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 money. Money.
We are here to point the way. Help
the hell?
onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
Why though? What? Why would you? Oh my God. Even in death, bro. Oh, they almost made me fall. Wow. Who was that who just came off my elevator making all that noise? Let's not go check. And let's not go see. There has to be some suspension of disbelief, otherwise the game would never actually function. There's at least two of you. I would prefer... Oh, well. Don't nobody give a damn about what I would prefer. I would prefer to knock him out and then just deal with them, but... It's looking like that's gonna kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit be a problem, possibly.
Machine is experiencing uncertainty.
But why, though? Why must the machine experience anything? I don't need the machine to be aware. Its ignorance is bliss to me. Indeed.
The machine is still searching.
The machine should cut it the fuck out.
Search playback.
Gotcha. Damn it.
Running search protocol.
Run that search protocol. You can do it, buddy. Now here's the problem. These some bitches have got to go. But I have nothing to properly just deal with them. I just used the last thing I had, and it took 2 of those last time, and it didn't shut them down all the way. So, yeah. Wish there was a way to, there was like a control system or something. You think there'd be some sort of main something to shut them all down? In case, like, that's further arrogance. I'm gonna keep it real. If you think that your tech can never malfunction or never betray you, if you're honestly dumb enough to think like that, yeah,
For combat protocols.
you are an extremely dangerous individual.
Displays of some.
Oh shit.
One eludes the machine. Enemy evasion successful.
Yes, it is. And why shouldn't it be?
Protocol is underway.
Y'all are assholes. Since they're all down there, kinda needed them to stay up here. Conditioning Sokolov. I'm tired of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident that I don't need him to simplify the design of the Clockwork Soldier. But without Sokolov, it can take years to reduce... Hold up, wait a minute. Okay. It could take years to reduce the cost of each clockwork to design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials and assembled by Duke Abel's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his clockwork army. I'll make sure of that. The question is when. I'll keep experimenting with the electroshock machine, trying to get it just right, and if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyway as entertainment. about that, folks. He sounds like an extremely emotional individual. That makes him unstable, to say the least, when it comes to stuff like this. He might be fine, but he's already shown what his instabilities will do everywhere. Light along the inverse curve. You can't deny this though. He may be willing to do this right now, but he does have great respect for Sokolov. I suspect if it wasn't somebody he respected, he would already have subjected him to it. Note to Kieran Jindosh. Kieran, it is my hope that the pale stars look down with favor upon your attempts to gain Sokolov's favor, but if the old goat will not bend to your will, I can offer an alternative to merely keeping him locked in your basement and your assessment chamber and subjecting him to cruel electrotherapy. I started a new effigy, cast in Sokolov's shape. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest, Brianna. Interesting. I think the Oracular Sisters work with the Abbey of the Everyman. So either this is a splinter, well, this is a potential splinter group, this is somebody who's manipulating the oraculars, or rather, this is what they do, or I mixed them up, and these aren't the oraculars that she leads, or she's a part of. Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging with that question, huh? Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Now the question becomes, how would they get up here? Because there ain't problems I need.
At this point, the Clockwork is scouting.
I really don't want to do this, but I'll go ahead and do it. Noisy as hell, but I'll go ahead and do it.
Playback indicates lost enemy. Playback indicates the machine has lost its quarry.
Was hoping to catch it in midair. I feel disgusting. I'm making noise and fighting. Oh shit.
Mechanism detached. Magnetic orbital.
I'll see your magnetics and raise you getting away from you.
This
Well,
must
is
be
that,
the electroshock
is that right
machine
there?
Jindosh mentioned.
Wait. Was that like a... that was a kamikaze attack. Okay. Jesus Christ. All of that was messy. All of it. Well, it's funny. This is the pathway I could have taken it first. Or rather, you couldn't have taken it first. At the beginning, that's the pathway at the beginning of the house. So when I first got in here and he wanted somebody to come to the door, that's the door he wanted me to come to. Yeah. Worst house to be drunk in. Least you can do is feed me, Jindosh. Least you can do is feed me. Pay my rent. We'll talk about that one later, there, guy. A reflection of my journey to the Pendician continent, part 3. I mean, it may have been centuries old. Those grenades were more effective than I thought they were going to be, honestly. I'm all for that. Shows how often I don't do stuff that then ends up making noise or getting me caught. Alright.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next Clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theories.
Oh my. That is a hell of a thing. Entirely. A hell of a thing. Hell of a freaky thing at that. Alright. What do we got here? Alright. Current power needs. Anatomy, optics, chemistry. Oh, wow. Okay. Note to self, there is insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I will have to compensate. Freeing up more power for the electroshock machine by configuring the other laboratory platforms so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Okay. You know, I didn't expect to see weaponry and woodcraft on that list, but... Oh, but then I think about it, I think the Clockwork soldiers have wood built into them as well. Other than just that whole visual look, like this right here. I think that's... yeah. It's... carved wood. Pretty smooth, too. No, I am not a wood turning expert. By any means. Do love to practice though. Pretty impressive. Simple, or not simple, old school rather is what I mean. Okay. So that's that. It's not gonna help me. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with, Whoa. Alright. Fine with that. I needed to come down here anyway. Try not to get crushed to death. Try not to get crushed to death. Damn. I'm like, is it done yet? Okay, 3 runes. Let's see what we got. I need at least another 3 runes for that. Okay. Letter from Delilah. Kieran, you ask what the void looks and feels like, if it can be measured like a real place. Here's my answer. Don't concern yourself with such matters. It is as real as anything I've ever experienced, but if you understood it, you'd know that such a statement makes as little sense as saying that I have been dead. The void is unspeakable. It is infinite and it is everywhere, ever-changing and perpetual. There are more things in the endless black void, Kieran Jindosh, than are dreamt of in your natural philosophy. Leave aside things beyond your reach and be content that you are gifted with more insight than the common man. Delilah. Is that you being sensible, or is that just you okay then? Or is that just you, you know, I don't like competition. Haha. Who? Where to even go with that? Where to even go with this? I mean, I'll get you down, bruh. I can at least do that for you. Nope, not what I wanted to do. No, what? Damn, boy. He has bodies down here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Here we go. Could have came down here for more stun mines in case I needed them. Cool. Oh, hell yeah. Sleep darts. What? Oh. Grinder. Okay. Interesting.
It's a long way down.
Yep. It usually is, my friend. It usually is. Conditioning Sokolov. My efforts to fine-tune the electroshock machine have been less than successful, breaking down the more bothersome elements of a subject's personality, such as willpower, while leaving cognition and creativity unharmed, is proven unrealistic. Instead, my machine leaves the subject babbling like a child, which is the opposite of what I need from Sokolov. Yeah. I am aware.
is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind.
Somewhere nearby, that woman is always beating a servant. Every couple of days, this woman get a new servant, and she's always beating that servant. Crazy as hell, boy, crazy as hell.
Duke Luca Abel.
Yep. Fatus Boyus Maximus. It's interesting, I cannot. Okay, I think I have my answer. Apparently not. Ten damn meters. Nope, can't get off of it. Wait a minute. That's what I thought. Karen. If ever you ended up with amnesia, your ass is in trouble. Whoa. Damn it. Wrong way. Hung up in the wrong area for some reason. Wrong switch. Anyway. I'm like, what the hell? Good Lord. All of that just for this. Leviathan's breath. No, this sounds like running out of breath produces mana before health. Oh, wow, I like that. That's actually not bad. Very much not bad. Well, since we got that one, we can move back on and head back over yonder to deal with Jindosh. One does not fling oneself off of a railing, one mounts it. We are in the presence of royalty. One should act as such. Alright. Jindosh's entry on Whalebone. Today I'll raise the anatomy platform, bringing it up to the laboratory floor where I can resume my work evaluating the rune artifact. Even as a man dedicated to natural philosophy, I must admit that my association with the occultist Brianna Ashworth has renewed my interest in the study of whalebone. Given what I've seen over the past 3 years working with Brianna, I cannot entirely dispel the idea that the bones of leviathans possess unusual properties. When pressed, she speaks in the meaningless palaver of the spiritualist. Meaningless, huh? But you wish to learn. Alright, dude. In an attempt to find answers on my own, I have procured one of the so-called rune artifacts, considered heretical, of course, by the narrow minds of the Abbey. However, thus far my examinations have netted nothing of interest. A sample of human tissue affected by these runes might reveal more. Were I able to get, say, the jawbone of one of those poor souls burned alive by the overseers? Okay. So then did they just give you somebody who was burned alive, or did they burn somebody alive to give to you? Money talks. In a lot of ways it really shouldn't. Kiri, come in, Kiri. Yeah, you're having yourself a nice nap there, guy, aren't you? Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. Now, let me see. These are the current needs. Anatomy needs 1, optics 3, chemistry 4, weaponry 6. Okay. Huh. Do I have to do it this way? Yeah, this is just toggling the power for the chair. Well, damn. Well, in about 8 years, we'll finally be able to make our choices. Okay.
The electroshock machine should work now.
It should, but it's not enough. Remember, it has multiple requirements. Multiple requirements. But we'll play that game. Multiple requirements. Oh shit.
No! You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
People like you can't be allowed to run amok.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do? I knew that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
You know,
I had an idea, but it's gone now.
this is one of those things that has always
I'm
crawled through
very
my
much
skull
afraid of what's happened.
as a possible horror scenario.
You
I like to
can't
think
have
too much.
Put me through that machine, but wait, what does it do?
He's thinking, but it's not gonna help.
Please, kill me. Please make me die.
That is his coherence speaking right there. He knows full well what's happening to him.
Glory you. Something big is gone and I can't name it.
Everything, man. Everything. That right there is one of them fears I carry.
I believe I've lost something very precious.
All my thinking, all my knowledge, gone, taken like that. That is horrible. You'll often find the methods of punishment in Dishonored. Whew, they tend to outweigh the killing of these individuals extremely. But you're the one who decided to make the thing, so yeah. I do feel bad for humanity. I do feel bad for you. I legitimately do. But you made that thing, and then you made that thing a problem. I've always hated when people make a weapon or a device and they somehow believe because they made it, they're exempt to its results or its effect. Who in the hell are you to think you're exempt? You ain't God. You have a responsibility to the things you created, to the choices you made. It might sound cold, but what's cold is what you created, and everybody now has to deal with. There's a damn Clockwork soldier in here. So the high and mighty, conditioning Sokolov. So the high and mighty Anton Sokolov won't deign to aid me in my efforts to make a new version of the Clockwork soldier. Fine, I have another solution. The electroshock machine. A side project and a little practical use will be just the thing. If I can find the right calibration, I should be able to damage those parts of Sokolov's mind related to independence and free will, leaving intact his vast knowledge and hopefully an even more important quality the old man possesses, though it pains me to admit his legendary creativity. What you fail to realize is his independence and free will are what allowed him to independently roam Pandysia, using that free will to decide what risks to take and what not to take. But I guess we're going to be ignoring those things, huh? Alright. Stop being an asshole, robot. I am the only asshole that should exist. How dare you? This conversation has been had. Do you hear me? Some bitch.
Running search protocol.
That button. Not the other one. Okay. So that's not going to go off when it should. It'll go off in here when it really shouldn't. Whoop. Oh, I love this game. I really do. Okay. Ah, okay. So they outright explode when that happens. That's not them attacking, but they will use that as an attack. Interesting. Y'all are assholes. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. What? Clockwork collector obtained numbered plates with 3 clockwork soldiers. I've never done that, huh? Well, first time for everything and all that. Luckily, that's the only clockwork soldier around here. So, thank God. Jesus, excuse me. It was out of nowhere. Didn't even have time to catch my mic. Alright. I'll let the switch finish. God. Antony.
Sokolov.
You ain't gonna believe this shit, man.
Corvo. It would have to be you.
Your
Perhaps
face has a
Megan
face
came
on
for
it.
you in Dunwall. But Jindosh,
He's alive, but I burned his mind out. Used one of his machines against him.
well, that's the Corvo I remember.
Condemning people to worse fates instead of simply murdering them where they stand. Here. Reminds me of the days when I was forcefully experimenting on peasants and you arrived in my laboratory, having me piss all up and down the walls from one end of the house to another as I requested for your mercies. Now, grand friends are we, grand friends. As you rescue me from this psychotic whelp of an apprentice I once had. Ah, the days, Corvo, the days. The blood topology of Grim Alex. Damn. Hold up. I need you to hold on, Sokolov, and apparently you have a strong desire to get out of here too. I kinda like this look, I'm not gonna lie. Even the whole little medical tape over the face reminding you of Hush from the Batman universe, DC universe rather. Her whole look is actually not bad. And then you get into the whole color scheme and it's like Assassin's Creed in the Dishonored universe. A burn victim who has plans. Apparently by that look in her eye, very dangerous ones. I'll give it to her though. So what, she was running around basically using one eye this whole time while she was out and about? It wouldn't really matter considering her strength and agility. But one eye. Why would you... That's why I came over here, so he wouldn't catch some inadvertent blow. Thank God he didn't. Damn. Note to Anton Sokolov. My dear Anton, I hope the sound of the Clockwork Soldier outside your cell doesn't disturb your rest. I find the solid footfalls and gentle electric hum to be soothing, but you may be of a different opinion. In fact, in your condition, the noise might be maddening, especially since the pressure plates for the exit to your cell is positioned tantalizingly within reach. But should you attempt to venture forth from the assessment chamber like some wrinkled, gray, whiskered rat hunting through a labyrinth for a morsel of cheese, you will find your stoic guardian bearing down on you. You're an intelligent man. I'm sure I don't need to illustrate what those honed edges will do to your ancient and haggard body. Kieran Jindosh. Well, Pissant got emotional. That's what I'm saying. He was deeply emotional. I'll take that peach. Ain't nobody coming back down here. Oh. Sokolov, are you ready to get out of here there, guy? As a new friend we've come across recently has said, how about we get out of here and catch a smile? Weird. Very weird. This whole Clockwork Soldier thing was all about timing. Thought it was gonna be done. That was the only reason I moved. Apparently not, though. That will squish me. Alright. Let's get the hell out of hell.
Huh? What is going on here?
Nothing. Nathan. Nada. Zip. Okay. Now, if memory serves, this lowers.
Some kind of trouble? In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place? Hey, what happened here?
What? I can easily answer that question, my dear. It's because it's called humanity. Riffraff is everywhere. Just like there are good guys, assholes and assets. That's life. That is quite literally the answer. It's like how people say, all we have to do is just get away from the people who cause all the problems. Okay, that's cool. But then what happens? Those people still exist. What do you do? I ain't saying they should be wiped out, but what do you do? They still exist. So, the only thing you can do is solve the problem. Because otherwise, eventually, if you leave and y'all are the ones who effectively conducted filaments, y'all are the ones that effectively made the situation tolerable for everybody, including them. If you're gone, they have to handle it themselves. So what are they going to do? Either handle it themselves or jump ship and follow you. All you can do is solve the problem, and that either involves cutting them loose or getting them to understand that they need to do their part, so long as you're not excessive with it. Letter to a model foundry. Huh. Please type and send this letter to Nora Amato Foundry. Huh. I don't know if that's a last name or a foundry. Okay, it's an actual foundry. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was just their last name or not. I've come across some odd last names in my life. Madam, your idiot foreman just queried me thusly. Will any size do? Any size, he says. No, no, no. The components must be precisely the size specified in my plans. I need assurances that there is someone at your facility who understands this, who will see to it personally that all the parts I've requested will be perfectly uniform, exactly sized, and composed to the requested materials. I will not pay a single coin until I have confirmation my requirements will be met. These parts are not just paperweights for my desk, they must fit together within a larger machine after they leave your doors. I await your reply. K. Jindosh. See, something like that'll get somebody fired merely when they're trying to determine, sure, they could be stupid, but more than likely they're trying to determine, will any variation do, or is this very specific things that you need? Did you just give me measurements as like a baseline, but you can take other things and we'll negotiate on price as need be? Or is there true specificity needed here? In other words, they're trying to make sure that they're doing their job correctly, and they're trying to make sure that they're charging you properly. But, I mean, hey, whatever. But like I said, that kind of thinking will get somebody fired. How dare you question him? He gave you what he wanted. Now you besmirched my name. Be gone. And that's whether or not she'll actually fire him, it's hard to say. But money talk, even when it shouldn't. Wonder how many of y'all knew you can actually open a lot of these display cases. Sokolov. So, you good on that concussion, bro? I have no idea why you have that big ass mark on the back of your head. I mean, you sure you didn't get attacked while we were before I got to you? I mean, 'cause I knew what I was doing. You know, I had to. You know, everything was cool. You know, we got out of Dodge. Ain't nobody see us. Even managed to avoid them clockwork nonsenses. You mean them clockwork soldiers? Yeah, them bullshits with feet. Yeah, I don't know what happened to you, bro. You gotta be more careful next time, you know. 'Cause I might not be around to, help you out like that, you know. Who, buddy? I hope you enjoying this time-stopped nap. I'm sweating balls over here. Ooh. You know what? I don't know why I haven't been using it. No idea. This slowdown is disgusting. It just messes with the soul. Like I said, I'll just have to chalk that up to Corvo being older and his power is evolving. Or his power is just evolving and it needed to sort of split off in order for him to get variations of other things. But he had to lose some things as the main choices. Now, this is the interesting part. He stays in the carriage. I don't think anybody can see him. So I don't think I have to worry about that. If I so chose, I should be able to go back to the black market. And I'm thinking about going back there, if for nothing else, and to potentially getting sleep darts and seeing if maybe I can rob the place. But we'll have to determine that. Alright, Sokolov, enjoy your unconscious roller coaster ride. Jesus, I am not a roller coaster man at all. Like, look at this shit. How would y'all want to do that for fun? Y'all are crazy. It's not even what it is I can or can't see. It's what I can or cannot stop. Let's go, old man.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
That's what's known as progress. Time waits for no man, woman, or interdimensional heart that nobody sees except me and the person who gave it to me. Crazy bastard that he is. Okay, there's nothing in range for me to latch on to. And I had to be careful about this jump because it was this whole ceiling thing right here.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
What? Hoping I'd see another way down there, but that's alright. Sokolov, don't do it, dude. And he would have did it too. Had that been there, he'd have did it. He'd have smacked right into that glass. Like, dude, bro. Who in the hell was I hearing? Oh, shit. The hell?
Long before she was made a witch, before the arcane bond manifested, she knew the taste of blood.
Okay, so chick was gutter from Rip.
She met the eagle from a whalebone blade in the sun's first light, tasting the blood of a dozen overseers.
And about 15 different sets of diseases. Fantastic. So now we have witches roaming the fucking streets. I do not remember any of this. And I am here for every single second of it. Yeah. Soco Loco. Wait a minute. What happened to the corpses I left in here? Or the unconscious people, rather. What is that sound? And they cleaned house. It's not surprising. It's hard to beat enemies with the abilities we have. I mean, y'all saw the way the intro of the video of the game was, first episode. Saw Corvo was darting around the throne room. Didn't know if there was anyone watching.
I'm glad to see you well.
What?
I can't believe you're alive after crossing Paolo.
He talks a good game, but I was putting down his kind when I was 16.
Yeah.
Come in. I might have what you've been asking for.
That was out of nowhere. I didn't expect any of that. Howling bolt, magnetized bullet, briefly disrupts Clockwork soldiers. Okay, but I have to make noise to do it. Ricocheting shots and chain lightning. Oh, chain lightning for the stun. Yes, sir. That's coming with me.
I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What is this? Spring razor storage. I need stun mine storage. You crazy, bruh. Uh-oh. Storage, charge and chain lightning. Taking them both.
Won't be sorry.
Extra charge? Sure, it's only 300.
A pleasure to do business.
Whoa. Excuse me. Reload would be alright, but it's fine. Range seems fine, so I'll go for accuracy with my crossbow. What is that? Oh, it's the howling bolt. Stinging bolt. Alright. Pistol, reload, accuracy, magazine. Looks like there's another pistol upgrade. Go ahead and get this bone charm upgrade.
I used to own a cafe down at the docks, but the smell of fish blood was stronger than the smell of morning coffee. I had to sell it.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Smell of blood is not an easy one to deal with. It don't bother me, but at the same time, I'm not around blood often,
I hope
so.
you'll think of me again.
Alright, gotta get back to Megan Foster. Sound like somebody is out there getting it in the distance. And not the good kind of getting it either. Ouch. Okay, I only did that because I didn't think I'd need to bother, but apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. You know, I damn it.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
You don't want me to come in. Huh, interesting. Extremely. Oh, shit. Okay. Rotten. Okay. The hell did I stumble on? Some things and some stuff, man. Some things and some stuff. Go ahead and hit that alarm. Wake somebody up. Who? Who knows? I don't even know what I'm gonna find in here at this point. I'm just going. Had to cut the water off in here. I can't blame it. Okay, we do not want to have to come in here and mess with any of this.
Impressive how you managed to get there. Be careful. Those people in the oil tanks might still be around.
Huh? Would he have said something? The hell? He didn't surprise me, but he did surprise me. You know.
Not easy to pinch either.
No, you screwed up. It won't work without another tank. Not enough blast. You gotta trust me on this.
All right. All right. I don't know shit about explosives. Never said I did. I'll go out again later and find some more.
Good. You can't rush jobs like this. It takes a smooth hand.
We can't piss around here forever either. Eventually some wanker will see us and the howlers will catch wind. But I hear you. One more tank.
And if that wanker happens to see you now.
My aching back. Hurts when I'm standing. Hurts to sit. Only time I feel right.
Thanks for the key, ladies. See if I can thief from the thieves.
Wait, look!
What's wrong with you? No. You're not supposed to be hostile. I mean, I see y'all are armed, but you're not supposed to be hostile. You're just supposed to be cool. It's the only reason I walked down there. Otherwise, I would have stealthed. Ladies, I kind of like need like y'all to get the hell out of here. No idea of what it is you even speak.
I will never get used to it.
You're in a city, my dear.
Really stinks around here.
A city.
This time it ain't me.
Oh, this time it ain't you. What's that you say, girl? Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought the rats were gonna trigger my mind. That's that chain lightning, baby. Problem is, once it's fired once, it's useless. To me. Letter from Betty. Sarah, things are rotten here in Dunwall. Nothing is the same since the coup. It ain't safe for no one, and there's no jobs neither. You get yourself back here and take your kids. Damn. It ain't right you should have left them with me for so long. Anyway, you didn't mention how sickly they was and poor behaved. Now, you're my sister, and that counts for something. But when the new month comes, I'm leaving. There's no more I can do. I ain't their mother, and they won't listen. I can't afford to feed them no more. There's nothing left for beers or rent by the time they're done eating, and not a penny from you. Off to find your fortune in Karnaka, some fortune, or that's the end of it. Betty. Now that right there is a bit of the old truth. Back in the old days, boy, they had kind of decisions to make. And they didn't really have like adoption firms and all of that. People had to. A lot of it was grimy decisions. But people had them dire choices. And some of them was made. I'll put it that way. Alright. Time to... Oh yeah, right. Burglars are planning to knock down a weak wall leading to the to the back of the black market shop. They don't have enough whale oil for the blast. Really? Isn't that a shame? At least one more, huh? Alright. I got you. Okay. Damn, does it not register all the time? That is entirely weird. I did see that. Okay. That's a whale oil. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's, of course, that's a whale oil canister. That's where I was. By the whale oil canisters. But now the question becomes, where do I get the next one? In truth, I have no real need to break into the black market. I mean, I pretty much bought everything I needed. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. Oh, nope. Looks like I caught myself just before gravity kicked in fully. Ugh. What the hell? Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's going on?
Nothing.
I'll be her favorite when she sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a boat.
from a drowned man's leg.
Well, then she'll probably want the rest of the drowned man's bones if they were actually that useful. Now. Huh. That's funny. I didn't grab that yet. Oh. Really, game? You really gonna do me like this? I can't use my powers. You know what? Nope, never mind. I was gonna say. Let's see if I can do this, but no, the railing is charged. Still. No idea, man. That irritates, because the only way to do it is to just knock everybody out.
Look everywhere.
You know what?
Not near.
It ain't that serious. So what I'll actually, I want to see if I can pull this. It's gonna be extremely hard. Oh, that's not happening. Okay, where are you? Nope, landed straight behind me.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
Yeah, it's not. He doesn't really throw it far at all. Oh shit, it's already too late. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And since I already got everything out of the black market I could possibly need, I'll just leave it be.
Better have a look.
That's honestly a little irritating though. It's one of those, if I hadn't already got everything I needed, it probably would have been my goal. Was at least able to go back and get that rune though. From Jindosh's place earlier. I didn't think it was going to show itself initially. Let this place air out a little bit more. I think it's taking me straight to Megan, but maybe not. Oh, the icon. I'm like, what's that other icon? It's Sokolov. All right. Magan for Oster. Are you ready?
You did it. How is he?
Frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Yeah, man's got the brakes beat off of him, back into him, back onto him, and then back out and off of him again.
All right.
The hell was that? It was like he had something else to say. That was weird. Okay. Only thing I left behind was coin. Damn. All right. I can dig it. There was a lot of coin I left, but yeah, I'll be alright. Well, folks, it's gonna be the end of episode 8 of Dishonored 2. Folks like what you see and do want to see more of me, why don't you give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists. Share the video around, share the playlist around. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Jindosh's manner is always hell for me. Jesus.